But once I wasn't trying to manage her anymore, in that sense, she became manageable. And that was my first sort of thing, and then that helped with the rest of the play, because then, instead of me imposing, trying to manage all the performers, yeah, what I did after that was I thought, I've learned something here. So I just said, right, okay, what do you think? What do you want to do with this? And that was my sort of stocking phrase after that. What do you want to do with this? I don't know. Well, have a think about it. You know, not give in to them and say, oh, well, you can do it, but just have a think about it. Come on. And then, and what I found was by doing that, I got their best. Because I don't know what your best is. I don't live inside of you. I can't know that. That is your secret. Quite often even from yourself, isn't it? Let alone anybody else. Yeah? But when somebody says, no, you find it, you dig it out. You respond to that, don't you? So you think, oh, well, I can do this. This is what I feel comfortable with. This is what is creative. And then you have just been effectively managed by the refusal to try and manage. Do you see how that works? And it works, I'm finding this now with the staff.
Well, it's obvious. That's why you find in companies you find director, but underneath you find personnel manager, design manager, production manager, administration manager.
Yeah.
But if directors try to do those jobs, it will be unmanageable.
That's right, yeah. That's it. So everybody has. So the director is really the top manager, and he does the least amount of sort of actual work. It's really about finding the right people who want to express themselves in this way.
Do you think that they are good at? People who do things they are best suited to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what I'm learning to do now, like in staff meetings, instead of, before I was struggling all the time because there were certain jobs needed doing. So it was obvious that that job was for that person, and that job was for that role, and that job was for this role. So then I'd impose those things, and mayhem ensued. Yeah, this was me trying to manage
Everything.
And eventually I thought, well, I can't, this isn't working, so what's a better approach? Now, I can manage a task list. I can create a task list. These things need doing. Yeah? And then instead of me saying, well, so-and-so can do that, so-and-so can do that, so-and-so can do that, which wasn't working, it's who would like to do this? Oh, I don't mind doing that. Now, if somebody wants to do it, they're going to do it. If somebody's told to do it, they're probably not.
Follows.
Now, you'd think, well, yeah, but it's about, if they don't do what they're told, it's about, you know, they'll lose their job and their income and blah, 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 blah. People don't give a crap about that. They do emotionally. But
I was going to say they just move on.
It doesn't motivate them to do something they don't want to do. And they won't do it.
It's just like us, really. Do you know what I mean? If we didn't put ourselves in there, someone else put us in it, there's a percentage it wouldn't work.
Well, and, I mean, yeah, I mean, with clients, right? I really take this on board with clients. When a client comes to me with a problem, right? I don't give a client any answers to problems. I'm simply there for the clients to talk at while they figure out what they need to do. I mean, I often say to people in this place, I never discharge anybody. I would never discharge a person from treatment. I would never do that. I have before discharged someone and then half an hour later said, no, I've changed my mind. Because I'm a human being, I make mistakes. And it is a mistake for me to discharge clients. It is not my role. And it's not my place to do so. It's your place to discharge yourself. It's not my place to discharge you. And no client walks out of this door, these doors here, that hasn't discharged themselves. I thought you were having a laugh then. But there isn't, you couldn't find one. And that doesn't mean they're not going away and running to everybody saying, I got launched. Yeah, they are saying that because they're victims. But they didn't get launched. They launched themselves. And that's what I do. If you come to me for a problem, I simply try and help you find what your answer is. Eh?
Launch ourselves.
If that's what the thing is, yeah, I will support that. Yeah, that's what I do. I can't manage you. You see what I'm saying? And every time I try, both parties get hurt. I get hurt. And I do, sometimes I try and manage people here, and it hurts. When I'm going home hurting, I know I've been trying to do this. To do the opposite of this. Yeah? If I go home happy, then I've managed to accept they're unmanageable. I can't do that. It's such a powerful thing to know you cannot manage life. It's such a powerful thing. But unfortunately, too many people in recovery translate this into I can't manage me. No. That's what the first bit is. Can't manage my addiction. Can't manage. The rest of me is manageable. It has to be. Because if I'm not going to manage that, nobody else is. Well, everybody else is going to try and fail, and we're all going to get hurt, and it's just more hurt all the way. So your responsibility is to manage your thoughts and your feelings and the things you say and the things you do. And for you to say, I can't manage those things, that's not recovery and it isn't growth.
But sometimes it's just a matter of changing the words. I mean, you see this life unmanageable. To certain people would seem some ginormous thing. But you may put just life has a lot of problems. And lot of problems. Some problems you can sort out straight away, some problems are not. It's
Yeah.
just,
But if it's your problem, if it's within you, that's fixable. Isn't it? That's sought outable. And that's why I'm saying that life doesn't mean that. The bit that you can't manage of you is your addiction. Life is other people, places and things. Even though it's your life, because your life is made up of you and other people, places and things. Yeah? And if you can separate you from other people, places and things, then that's where you can say, okay, it's my responsibility to manage my thoughts, feelings and actions. And it is. And it is manageable. With the acceptance, and part of the management of this is the acceptance of humanity, which is to err, to make mistakes. To err is human. So it's not about not making mistakes, is it? It's about actually making mistakes and learning from the mistakes to produce a change of thinking, a change of feelings, a change of attitude and a change of actions.